Hello, welcome back to more Final Fantasy 1. So since last time I, grinded out the guild for the spells I wanted, as well as obviously the equipment, and obviously potions, antidotes, eye drops, echo grass, some sleeping bags, just the standard that we need for the next little dungeon, the Marsh Cave. For that, we have to go visit Astos, the Dark Elf King. So we're going to make our way up there first and we can go visit him. Headphones are a bit loud there. Let's just whack auto on. See, the reason I bought all those antidotes, right, is there's a lot of enemies now that can poison us. And I don't want to waste too many spell charges at this moment in time. Let's see if I remember where Astos' castle is, eh? I remember where Astos' castle is. I don't need to attack through this. Right, I don't need to manually input my attacks through this, but Now you don't have to go to this castle and visit Astos. You can just go straight to the next cave. But after playing Stranger of Paradise, I have a real soft spot for Astos at the moment. I really enjoyed Stranger of Paradise. I just wish I could remember where Astos' castle is. I'm positive it's just up here. There it is. Yes, I came out the first go slightly longer way because there's slightly less chance to run into something that's going to poison us in the grasslands than there is the forest. Although, I'm going to be completely honest, right, the Marsh Cave is the first properly challenging dungeon of the game. I mean, it's the first proper dungeon of the game. The Chaos Shrine doesn't really count as a dungeon, does it? Let's be honest. Like it's the tutorial area more than anything. The fire cabin from here, that's not a real dungeon. Not like it has dungeons, but it was the first thing I could think of. So this is the Western Keep. I will save you the trouble. Every treasure chest in here is locked. We cannot get any of them without the Mystic Key, fixed by Astos. Yeah, sure, we can go get you, Crown. Sounds like easy work, my friend. Easy work. So to get to the Marsh Cave, it is at the very bottom of this landmass, as you can see, right down the bottom end there. Not that you can see because I haven't been there. So obviously you can't see, but that's where it is. Now I will be using a sleeping bag before going in. I do want my HP to be at max for what's about to transpire. But the Marsh Cave honestly doesn't even look like a cave. To be fair, it's literally a hole in the ground. I mean, I'd say there's some good treasure in there. I mean, it's not fantastic treasure, but it's not terrible treasure. It's not just all useless items. There is some half decent stuff in there, but that could just be me ragging on it before we've even been there. So this here is the Marsh Cave. So before that, we'll use a sleeping bag. Partially restores party HP, but we don't have a lot of HP to restore at the moment, so it works quite well for us, to be quite frank. See, gets us nice back to full. I am going to make this. Whoa! I'm not saving over my lovely finished save file there. I will make a secondary save. So this is the Marsh Cave, and this is our map. So we'll start off by going north. The shadows are undead, if I remember correctly, so I can use deer on them. Oh, the mage's level 2 spells are AoE. Right, this level 2 elemental spells are AoE, I should say. He doesn't necessarily have is what this game classes as the level 2 magic spells aren't AoE, but the level 2 versions of the spells, your Fires, Bizarras, Thundaras, they are AoE. Werewolf? Ah, wolf. Sorry, that's a bad pun. Could be worse. It could be in a werewolf. I hate fighting wolves that know the wolves. These guys do poison you, and poison does suck. The ticks don't happen a lot, but when they do, the ticks are quite noticeable. But this is why we bring lots of antidotes and potions. So we're just going to head up this way and fight more werewolves. Unfortunately, the thing with this game is, and honestly, all of the Pixel remasters is, for most random encounters, you can just hit auto battle and still win. There's not much to do really. You really just got one health. But we want to go down this way first, into this room. Now there is some treasures in this room we would like to collect. That's the only reason we come down here. Oh, Black Widow and a Tarantula. Don't like them Tarantulas, they can poison you. So on the Black Widows, I suppose, but I mean the monk makes short work of pretty much everything. Now you'll see here, right, if there was a way to make the minimap bigger, which there's not in this game, right, that this is kind of it. Your minimap changes when you're in a room. It just shows you, wait, it doesn't just show you, it shows you if there's two treasure rooms next to each other and you go into one, you can see on the minimap whether or not there's a treasure in the other treasure room. Now hopefully I'll be able to sort that off. I hate slimes. Yeah, I thought so. These are the physical resistant. Obviously the physical resistant, the slimes. Why wouldn't it be physical resistant? So that now makes our Black Mage our killer. Now I am just going to burn them, if I'm completely honest with you. Everyone else for this battle now is just going to be sideline, antidote thrown if I need it. That is their job. I don't think these green slimes have a lot of health, but even still, they're annoying enough to deal with. I mean, we do attack now, just auto battle, just... Hey, we got a crit from our monk there. The monk crit saved us a spell charge. Yeah, see how the room there's gone... You can see the change in the minimap. The change in the minimap lets you know that you are viewing a room that's... Right, it shows you the area you're viewing, to be fair. I'm not dealing with the green slimes again. I would rather keep my spell charges for when they're needed. But one there, we got 1,180 gil. Another 2 treasure rooms in this room, if I remember correctly. But I mean, this is... Oh, this is a fun one. Ghouls and zombies, which means I can use the Dia spell, as well as have my monk and my fighter actually join in properly. Get up. Good old white mage carrying there. And down here we get a potion and 1,120 gil. Not terrible really. That is everything down here. In this section anyway. We have to make our way back up to where we were before. I will be going back outside the rest just to make sure I rest up before we continue on, because I mean, what's your potion count? 31. I should probably make my way back outside. I mean, the daggers are nigh on useless. I mean, even if you had a thief at this point, the daggers useless. I hate the scorpions. I get poisoned more than anything off the scorpion. More times than not off the scorpions attacking than I do anything else in this cave or the areas around Elfheim. It's always the scorpions. I don't think I need a digger for this. Oh, he fled. Flee before my awesome might. Now, obviously, to rest up, you could just walk all the way back to Elfheim if you really wanted to. I mean, I don't really think I need to heal up. I mean, I've got what? I've got one tent. But I'm not really missing that many spell charges that I would actually use in battle anyway. Those low level spell charges are mostly just for as we get later into the game. You know, I start getting, I'd say, more spell charges this. Seriously? Well, I guess I'm going to go outside and use that tent now. Because I do require my spell charges back now. I'm going to use another deer, seeing as how both me fighters, when me fighter and me monk there, managed to get paralysed. Fair enough, I'll use the tent. Didn't really want to use the tent at this point, but this game gives you a lot to buy in one go, but I mean, it's not a lot at the end of it. I got one spell charge back for that tent, that was it. That was shocking, that actually. Oh well. At least we're looking a bit healthier, I suppose, on the So, this time, we are going to head south. Now, obviously, anything in this game that can be, that's a bit trickier battle-wise here as we're going through this dungeon. If at any point you need to leave the dungeon, you know, leave the dungeon, go to Elfheim, rest up at the inn, come back, restock on items. It is doable. You can just quite literally go back over. But you know, we're on to heading down, yeah. Ooh, Great Ooze. Can I hit you to death? I can. Green Ooze, magic, Great Ooze, stab with a sword. Or punch with your fists, I guess. So we're going to go down the ladders. I say here, this is a perfect example, right? You can see those two treasure chests to the bottom. I wish I could make the map bigger in a cave. But you can see the two treasure chest rooms to the south. But we can see that they have chests in them because I'm in this room. Now, I wish we could open the map bigger. But we cannot in this. This is literally it. Even the marsh cave, if I go to that there, all I can see is how many chests I've got. Suppose I didn't show that before. I can't even remember how I did it now, to be honest with you. But you know. Anyway, I'll figure out how to do that anyway. But we are going to, well, I guess we're going to go raid these treasure chests now. Ooh, stinky. Stinky, stinky, stinky. There's not much you can do here, really. You can burn the green ooze. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll try and get rid of the poisoners first. The great ooze doesn't poison, so I'm not as concerned about that as I am the Tarantula, the Black Widow, and the green ooze. We'll get rid of that grey ooze. Thankfully, this game doesn't have rows, so there's no worrying about cutting your attack because of a row. I mean, we're getting some nice levels here as well, to be honest with you. Some nice stats going up there. I wish Hubert would get more health. I really do. Hubert needs more health. So we go into this first room here, and we get a broadsword. Now, we do like the broadsword. I already have a broadsword, but you know, we do like the broadsword. Suppose if you're running two warriors, two fighters. Two fighters actually isn't a bad setup, you know, to be fair. Double monk is definitely the best. Double monk, white mage, red mage is probably the best setup. Or double monk, double red mage. Double monk, double red mage works as well, actually. Double monk, double red mage is really nice. God damn it! You poisoned me. How many antidotes have I got left? If I end up down at like... Please don't get killed by a poison tick. Yo. If I end up down at like 5 antidotes, I will be leaving to go buy some more. Antidotes... I think this is the only cave where antidotes are as important as they are. We got the potion, we've got the broadsword. There's one more chest to get in this, and then we can go down to the next floor. One more to go, which is this one. Another potion. Huzzah! I'm not dealing with this. I'm not dealing with green slimes. I want to keep my spell charges for... Well, I want to keep my spell charges. I mean, the experience and whatnot they give that the green slimes give isn't that great, to be honest with you. This one is definitely one I can take care of, though. Can you please kill that tarantula this time, Mr. Monk? So look at that. 1 damage and I've got poisoned off a tarantula. Like 1 damage and a poison off a tarantula. It's triangle to access that part of the inventory if you want to use equipment as battle items, or if you want to change your equipment during the battle, or just to check to see what equipment you've got equipped, I guess. Well, we come out of here and down at this next set of stairs. Now, this area has an absolutely ridiculous amount of rooms and treasure chests. And undeads. I don't mind chucking a day here, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I do not mind chucking this, especially with that blood bones there in the back. That blood bones can do some damage. The crawler not so much, but I mean the blood bones is tanky and all, to be fair. Alright, it doesn't do any damage to our fighter, thankfully he hit the fighter. But he can do some damage to our less armoured units. That's a term. So I'm going to take a quick second here just to double check to make sure that I enter the rooms in the order I want to enter them in. Because there is a key item down here that has a mini boss fight to it, so I want to make sure I get that one last. So I will be momentarily. I'll be back in a moment. And I'm back. I know what I'm doing now. So, I'm getting stuck by a bat. I just got caught by a bat. What's my antidotes like? 11. Guess if I go after the werewolves first, I can afford to chuck some fire spells. I can afford to chuck a singular level 1 fire. It's not the end of the world, really. Guess, darn it. I wish to stop poisonous because I ain't leaving this cave now. Does fire kill a werewolf? It doesn't. Interesting, okay. I was kind of hoping fire was going to kill the werewolf there. But we put our faith in the black magics and it didn't work. How did my knight get poisoned right before the werewolf? Like, is he for real? Is he for realsies? Get stabbed, wild wolf. That's another battle done. 8 antidotes left. Might be cutting this fine. I need that bat to move further away. Come on, Mr. Bat. Remind key. Come on. Move. Oh my god, I apologize. There we go. So there's 15 rooms in here. And as you can see, some of them are empty. Yeah, we can take on these ones. These ones I don't mind. I don't mind the great oozes, like I said before. It's the green oozes I'm not a fan of. Especially seeing how I want to keep as many magic charges as possible. Don't forget, mind you, antidote wise, you do have to walk out of this cave still. So say 3's empty. Flee, flee, flee. Flee, flee, run for your lives. But this one gives us 1045 gil. So this is technically room number 4. So I want. I can just flee from that. It's the green slimes are following us. Suppose what I'm above 3 there. So yeah, I want these 2 at the end here. So basically, there's 4x4 room. Oh, warrior's poison. Get rid of that. Watch out for the bats. I don't want to be keyed. Yeah, werewolves I can take care of. You know what it is? I should have enough magic charges now to be able to fire off a fire. This should take care of them. Yeah. Look at how Green Mage coming in clutch there. One of his health would get upgraded as well. Alright, so in this room we get a copper armlet that I don't need because I forgot I got one in the marsh cave. Ah, El Scorpione. Honestly, unless I get poisoned, I can just auto battle this as well. To be fair, I'm not worried unless there's a poison happens. There was not. Champion. Champione. Then in here, we get a 2-for-1. We get a potion and a random battle against green slimes yet again, which is always great fun. I love a battle against green slimes. And a cottage. Now cottages are expensive. I'm not gonna lie. A full HP and MP restore is extremely expensive. So next room along would be 78, which means the rooms underneath us is 9, 10. So I want to take the 2 rooms on the right first. You hit the blood bones, you use dire, you defend. You hit the blood bones and that should do the trick, I think. Ah, I forgot about the crawler. I'm not bothered about the crawler, to be honest with you. The crawler's a lot easier to take out. I'm a lot less concerned about the crawler than I am the blood bones. As you can see there from the fact the crawler dies quite easily. The blood bones is the scary one there. So we get a lot of gil there. I don't think I care enough about this fight to risk having to use more antidotes. If I'm completely honest, it's a lot of poison sitting on the table right there. And a potion, I think that is the last item we can get in here for now. Gargoyles, I will fight. Gargoyles aren't too bad. I don't mind fighting the gargoyles. The gargoyles are nice and easy, really. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the last treasure we can get in here at the minute. Yeah, because everything else has been Mystic Keyed. So if you hadn't guessed, once we can finally get the Mystic Key, we will be back here. Down the very bottom of this lovely, dangerous, monster-infested dungeon. So I said, what was that? I said that was 12 and 11. Yeah. Ooh, Jordan, have you do that? You can do that. You can do that, and then you can do that, and that should take care of that, and then we will paralyze me white mage. Well, that's just not cricket, is it? Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to stop my black mage from casting fire again. That was a pointless cast. So this is the last room we want in here at the minute, and I am going to heal up, and very importantly, I'm going to make a quick save. Now the Pixel Remaxer has the advantage of being able to quick save here. So when we open this chest, we get attacked by monsters. These are Psycho Demons. Yeah, I'm going to call them Psycho Demons, I think. To be honest, I had no DR this entire time. Now, I don't really have much that these can do, so I am instead going to be using my white mage and my black mage to actually buff my physical party. I mean, these do some damage to our mages, which is, as you can see, why I want to get Protera on here. I want to get a Protect cast. I mean, the monk one-shots them. Surprise, surprise, the monk one-shots them. Nobody guessed, but our black mage will die, probably to a single hit. I'm also going to use Tempera on our monk. Now, haste in this game doesn't work like it does in other iterations of Final Fantasy. This game doesn't have, obviously, as you can see, an ATB system of the type. What haste does is it increases your hits. Obviously, I'll go back over it in a minute. Once we get back to the black mage, I'll go back into his inventory there, as I'm going to have a white mage use Cure on herself. So Temper just increases your attack, and as you can see, haste doubles the number of attacks you get. I think I'm just going to fire off a blizzard at that one. So instead of like increasing my ATB recharge rate, it is instead increasing the number of hits my black mage is going to perform. Hits in this it works out how much your damage is going to be. I mean, as you can see there, that my monk just done silly damage there. But for winning that fight, we get the crown. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to potion out of my mind, and I think before we go take this crown back to the poor king that was tricked by Astos, I'm going to return to Elfenheim and heal. Yeah, I'm going to return to Elfenheim and heal. But this is where I'm going to leave this episode for today. Obviously, like I say, I'm going to return back to Elfenheim and heal before going back to Astos' castle. Going back to the castle where the king was tricked by Astos, I should say. Astos' castle? But yeah, I'm going to take my time to heal, go back to Elfenheim, heal up, sell off some of this, all of this equipment. I don't need any of this. Don't need a broadsword, dagger, armor, let's be real. I will resupply on antidotes and potions to get them back, saying as how I'm losing a bit. It's probably going to be the same system as when I came in here. I'm probably going to run from most encounters, but we will start next episode outside of the king's castle, and where we can hand him the crown back. But as always, this is Daddy Gladdy signing off. Have a good day.